my cousin here. Hey, Nay. Nadine, it's been forever, boo. Hi. How's the baby?
Doing a whole lot. What's up? Oh, did you even press record yet? No, you didn't.
Oh, shit, I didn't.
No.
Well, we good. Saying hello to people.
No.
That's fine. There you go.
Another day.
How are you?
What's going on? How you doing?
You know, I'm feeling a little lighter. Just had to get some things off my chest. So, if you want to know what that is, go check my IG stories. Holla.
Oh, man. You are so wild, yo. So wild.
Explain to me how I'm wild for that.
You know how I am. You know how I'm quiet.
But hold on. Did you see what I said?
Oh, yeah. No, I don't have a problem with what you said. I don't have a problem with what you said at all. You know, it was
but
about that time.
I'm not talking about that. I posted something else before I posted that.
I ain't peeped that yet.
You didn't see that yet?
I ain't peeped that yet.
That's what I was addressing.
Oh, okay.
Not that other stuff.
Okay, all right, cool.
But I had to address that as well.
Yeah. No, it's due time.
People will leave me alone.
Enough time I gone by. You know what I'm saying? 3 months. Yeah. Enough time I gone by. So, you know, it is what it is at the end of the day, you know. But, how was your weekend?
How was my weekend? You know what? Towards the end of the week and the beginning, it kind of meshes together because I allegedly don't really go into work. So, my weekends are kind of... Allegedly don't go into work. So,
all right.
Oh, bitch, is that a spider web coming from the ceiling on the mic like that?
Where?
That's kind of gross.
All right, here? No, that shit is fine.
Anyway, yeah, my weekend was good. I spent a lot of it cleaning because I have an intermittent roommate right now. Yeah. So I spent a lot of the time cleaning the house. And then I went to Afro Bounce with you.
Yeah. That was the first real African party that I've been to. That was purely mostly African. Nigeria, African music, Afro beats type joint.
So the time that you with DJ DeCasto, that wasn't all African vibes?
No, he had a mix of it. He had a mix, but this was dominantly just Afro type music. You know what I'm saying? Remember when they played the hip hop shit, shorties left the dance floor nah, we didn't come here for this shit. You know, they left that shit. They wasn't trying to fuck with it at all. I'm in the corner doing my thing, you know. To me, it was a great though. So shout out to the Afro Bounce guys. Shout out to Yero P Kwaku and all of them. That was a great party. Your mom's she didn't even leave me none. She didn't leave me any plantains on the second go round. You just took that shit. And you're
but I told to go and pick up.
That wasn't just going to give me no plantains.
No, I said, can you get me some plantains, please? And I said, yo, tell them you're splitting a plate, so it's for you and your girlfriend.
What up, Kev? What up, baby?
Hi, Kev!
What's going on with you, baby?
Nay, I'm so happy you listened. Thank you.
What up, Mimi? What's going on?
Thanks, Jeannie. I had to get it together for the live.
Yeah. So, now you got the plantains. You didn't send me none.
You ate the other set of plantains.
Nah, we split that. Good. So, hold on, time out. We split that. I was being polite.
You got three. I ate one plantain and you ate two.
For real?
For real.
Oh, you didn't even eat the meat. The meat was bomb, too.
Yes. And then, afterwards, I said, yo, go get me some more plantain when they brought the second set of food out because it was warmer.
Oh, yeah. You
and then he was like, they're not going to give you just a plantain. I said, yo, say that it's for you and your girlfriend so they give you 4. So you get 2, I get 2, and I was going to eat all the plantain. I'm always strategically thinking things out. Oh, my God. That's why I fucked up the plantain. I left you with the rice.
You did fuck it up.
And I left you the meat.
Nah, that shit was good. I would have ate that shit cold. That jollof rice was I don't want to say it's better than Nigerian jollof rice, but his mom's put her foot in that jollof rice. It was fire. It was on point. You know what I'm saying?
So do they do jollof rice competitions?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. There's
Put me on.
I just found out about that too. The Jollof Festival. I guess they had it in Worcester, and the fucking Ghanaians won again. You know, so
because clearly it's fucking crack. Because you was fucking it up over the weekend.
That shit was bomb. You know how he came up to us. Quack came up to us was just like, so you're just not gonna eat? I was like, oh, I already ate. He was like, it seemed just like a Yoruba man, he gets to eat before he goes out to a party. I was like, oh, that is right. We do that shit a lot. I'm glad I went and got the plate. It was delicious. So, shout out to Quack and his moms.
Do you think they make better jollof rice than
Nah, I can't give them that shit, man.
Well, okay, sir, settle down.
Nah, I'm not giving them that. It was good, but I'm not giving them that.
Okay, I need another person to make the Nigerian rice.
I can't make it. I'm trash. It has to be made with love.
The rice that you made was cool, but like I need an authentic like mama in the kitchen doing it, so that I can make a decision.
I mean, look, cause I heard that Liberians make some too. I've never had the Liberian jollof rice, but they've been winning all the festivals. You know what I'm saying? Which is weird because we like don't really fuck with them like that. The Jollof Festival. I just found out about it too.
Do they have them in Boston?
Yeah, they had it in Worcester.
I'm not going to Worcester.
They had. Well, I don't know if they have it in Boston. They had one in Worcester. I think a couple months, maybe last month or something. I just found out about it.
We'll have to.
So we're gonna have to figure that out. We're gonna have to figure that out. But yeah, that was a great party. You know, the drinks were good. It was strong. I only had 2 drinks really. You know, I think that was all I had. 2 drinks.
That was you on your own.
Yeah, They fucking what else? And they finally played my little Tootsie Roll shit. They played the old school jams for me real quick. You know, I had to get
Did
jiggy
you
with it.
feel uncomfortable that like the whole time we weren't really dancing until like the older music came on?
Cause we old. We're not even old. It's just.
But it's kind of awkward.
Afrobeats is not what we grew up with.
I need the creators, curators, everyone in Boston that can like get it together to do a 30+.
My homegirl Michelle said it's in July. It's in Boston. They do have the Jollof Festival in Boston. All right. Good looks.
Put us on. Okay, but look. We need to get some curators out here to do 30+ events.
Yeah.
Where you have to be
slaves, yo. Not slaves and nothing like that.
No, yeah. We need like the real things with like the DJs, all that stuff to do 30+ events so that we could listen to the music we want to listen to.
And vibe
and have a good time. But I ain't doing no night thing either, so it got to be a daytime event.
Yeah.
So I need the curators like if you're not I'm 30.
It's IG Live. You can only see one person at a time.
No, you can't though, nigga. Because last time they seen both of us.
So how? So I should.
So you have to kind of tilt it.
I
like thank you, Mimi, for saying something.
But I can't put it on the edge on the slide though.
Why?
All right, here we go. Okay. All right.
That's why I told you put it on the laptop. So this is why y'all men need women in y'all lives.
Y'all know I'm
hard-headed.
Y'all know I'm hard headed, man. That better for people. Okay,
look at that.
Bet.
Look at
okay.
that. Bang.
All
bang.
All
Everybody gets to see
us. All right.
Thank you, Mimi.
All right. See, all y'all y'all know my camera work is trash. I ain't good with camera shit.
It's so terrible.
Yeah, y'all seen the video. You know.
So do you want to share with everyone what you did for the first time ever last week?
Oh.
Let's get into it.
Yeah. Shout out to the Speakeasy guys, Roman Entertainment, for having me on the Speakeasy spoken word over at the Hard Rock Cafe. I did that for the first time last week. That was crazy. I thought going first would make it easier. No, it was not at all. It was not at all. I was nervous as hell. Wouldn't take my hands out of my pocket. I kept forgetting my lines. I freestyled towards the end. You know what I'm saying? But it was a great experience, and I will definitely do it again now that I know that I can look at my phone if I don't memorize everything all the time and everything. So it was a great experience, and everybody was dope. Amanda was dope. Mimi was dope. Anson Raps was dope. I forgot the other girl that did her spoken word. And she was like a rapper type joint. She was
the one that forgot the second one. She was really good. I was hoping she would remember that one because that one sounded really, really good.
She did a really, really great job on that. I mean, the entire thing. Oh, shout out to Farrah too. She's the one that hosted it with DJ Bobby. I think it's Bobby Bangs that did it. If I'm fucking it up, who the DJ was, I apologize, bro. But you did a great job. Thank you, Reggie, for put me on to that. You know, I'm definitely gonna do that shit again because up there I felt like myself, you know what I'm saying? From saying everything that I was saying, get everything off my chest, being able to express myself finally verbally, it was like, all right, cool, I can actually do this shit. So it was a great experience. And shout out to all my people. Yeah, thank you. Shout out to all my people that came out. I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? That was a great support system. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was real supportive, real positive, and all of that. And I didn't know how to feel because I never felt that kind. I never felt like that before. You know, I was like, oh my God, I was great. And I'm like, I fucked it like nobody can know. And I was like, oh, that's great. But inside, I'm like, damn, I could have done better. But practice
makes perfect. And look, you're prepping yourself for an actual live audience show.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
all you're doing. You're prepping
But see,
yourself.
but doing podcast stuff, I'm cool with that. I can talk to people all day long.
Shola, get your life together, because you know damn well if we do a live podcast episode of this IG live session stuff, you're gonna panic.
Nah, I panic in the beginning. You gonna panic too? What you talking about?
I never said I wouldn't. I just said I'm gonna keep my composure.
Definitely gonna panic, but once we
need
start,
a couple of shots of tequila.
yeah,
that's
definitely.
for sure.
I gotta smoke me a blunt. I gotta smoke me a blunt to get right, just to be able to talk to everybody comfortably. But when we do our live, it's gonna be dope.
Would y'all actually want to see us live? That's the thing.
That is a good question.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if we were to prep and set up some sort of
live
with
intimate
audience,
situation,
really small, intimate, so we get to have conversations and deep dive into stuff. Like, would people actually really want to see that?
Yeah, really get to know you guys. You guys get to know us, see our real perspective. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate that, Mimi. You know what I mean?
Hi, Urban Collective.
So that's where we're hoping to head to next and all of that with this. So, what else did you do? How did you like the Speakeasy? Matter of fact, you were there too. How did you like it?
Yeah, it was my second time. Everyone was great. I think it was Amanda, right? That walked through the audience.
Oh, that was crazy.
That was really interesting to see how she got the audience engagement through that.
Yeah. I wasn't expecting that.
I wasn't either. When she walked away, I thought she was going to stand right just in the front. And then I'm like, oh, shit. Okay, hold on. Well, she's over by our table.
Yeah, she threw me all the way off with that.
And then your camera skills was trash by that point because you didn't try to get up and follow her or anything, or at least stand up and kind of zoom in.
Well, somebody was recording too, like professionally. I didn't want to get in his way doing his job. You know what I'm saying?
Don't put that excuse on them.
That
you just trash. Bro. You didn't even have the focus right. I was like,
oh, it can focus? Like if I tap the screen, it'll focus the screen?
So let's get into this content now, okay? What do we have prepped for people tonight? What is our topic tonight?
Our topic was, why is it okay for men to speak down on women after a bad breakup, but yet if a woman does it, they are wrong and bitter? So, what do you think? How would you put that first? I mean, first of all, what's your experiences with your exes after y'all break up?
Okay. So when you say exes, does that include situationships?
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much, y'all spend a lot of time together. Situationships are usually like 2-3 months, 4 or 5 sometimes.
My shit was like 2
a couple years. There you go. A couple years. That is a relationship at the end of the day.
They've been great relationships.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like after a breakup, we're still like friends. We're still cool with each other. Like, we can have conversations or hang out with each other, and it's not a problem.
What usually makes y'all end, though? Like, stop whatever
probably
y'all know?
Probably some shit I did. I mean, let's be real. I probably got bored or I was annoyed or some shit, right? I don't know. Sometimes, like, when they act weird, when they start to act weird, I pick up on that. Like, people don't realize I pick up on how people move. So if I'm dating you, I'm in a relationship with you, like, my nigga, I'm probably going to know, like, when you change your deodorant. Like, that's how much I pay attention to you. Yes. It's happened a couple of times. And I'm like, oh, change your deodorant up? And they're like, yo, you crazy for that. But, like, that's how, like, I'm involved, right? So, I mean, if it ends, it's usually because they start to act weird. And if I confront them and have the conversation, they don't want to really answer it.
Is it weird as in they are falling back, or they kind of want to go more, but they don't know how to approach you with it?
No, sometimes they're falling back. Okay. And it's like, and then if I like pull their card on it, it's like, nah, it's, I wasn't X, Y, and Z, whatever the situation is, and we'll have a conversation, but then they still are like falling back. So for me, like,
that's fine.
Cool.
Gotta go.
On to the next. On to the next.
On to the next, yo. Word. Me? Usually when I break up with somebody, or
hold on, how many people would you consider like a real relationship that you would break up from?
Oh, only 2. I don't have. I've never had real.
I think we need to clarify.
Yeah. I've only had 2 real girlfriends in life. I don't think high school counts. Even in high school, I only had 1. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, high school doesn't really.
High school doesn't count.
No.
So, but like after high school, I only had 2 real girlfriends, and one ended well. It wasn't even like it landed like mutually because she liked to travel. She was like a gypsy type shorty. She likes to just get up and be like, you know what, I want to go over here today.
Why didn't you go with her?
Hell no, I ain't going with her. The fuck?
You could have traveled the world. What you mean?
Nah, I'm goody. It ain't that serious. I'm still trying to get my feet like solid. You just like to be wavy. Nah.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing is wrong with being wavy, but I can't be looking for a job every time. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be like, hey, listen, I might be giving you 2 weeks, like the day of, and just call you up. You know what I mean? Especially at the age of like 2021 or
That's
whatever.
the perfect time to just be like, yo, you know what? I got to get out of town. Skirt.
Yeah, I've never been like that. Never been like that.
I think you should have did that with her before you broke up.
I didn't. It didn't bother me that she was leaving. That's the thing, and I think that's always been my thing with girls. Like, it never bothered me that they were leaving. Like, I never felt like, oh, I was a problem or anything like that. Even if I was a problem, I'd be like, okay, cool, you don't want to be with me no more. All right, I'm gonna holler at you, just like you. Like, I'm gonna holler at you. I'm not.
So, did it end because she was a gypsy, or did she kind of was like, I need to?
Towards the end, my dog side decided to show him one. Like, I was creeping, doing my thing, boom, boom.
Typical nigga shit.
Yeah, doing my little, 21-year-old shit, wilding out and all of that. So that happened. And then, then I had my second show, my second girl, and that went on for years. But it was never like...
Who broke up with who?
Oh, I broke up with her. It just... See, this is where talking, when I say something, when I talk about an ex, any ex, it has to be facts. It can't be an emotional response. I'll explain what that means. Like, what I'm about to say next, it's just facts. She just wasn't motivated enough anymore. I couldn't continue to take care of that person anymore.
I know exactly.
That's what it was. It became I already had a responsibility now. I had my kid, now I had my firstborn and everything. So now I have to think about a child and then worry about you too. I can't do that.
Yeah, that's a lot to juggle.
Yeah, I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? I can't. She's here to fact check.
Yes, Crystal!
Yeah, so, I couldn't, there's no way I could deal with both. That's just too much. So I had to make a choice. It's just whether if I was going to stay with her, I was going to neglect my child. And the mother of my child, Crystal. You know what I'm saying? And we were in such a good place, but me and my girl at the time were not in a good place. And it was like, I don't see the point of this continuing if it's not getting smooth now. Like, we stayed together after I had my child. We were together for about another 2 years, I think. Uh-huh. And that was a stressful 2 years.
I'm trying to blot the makeup, y'all. Blotting the makeup. Sorry.
That was a stressful 2 years. But, I mean, that's the only thing that I would, when it comes to saying anything, quote unquote, negative, that is all I would say. Is just that person was not moving forward with their life. And I was tired of stagnating myself.
Okay.
Like, I wasn't going anywhere either. We were just standing still. And you know how much I hate standing still. And at that point in time, I was like, I can't stand still anymore when I have a child that's going to be looking up to me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That just makes no sense.
That makes sense to move on.
And it was just... Yeah, it was just too much. He was like, all right, cool. You just got to go. I'm not saying it was an easy breakup at all.
So when you say that, was it because you heard people saying stuff about you?
Oh, I didn't give a fuck about that. Because I knew what was already being said about me already. Now,
did she act differently in front of you versus what you heard other people say that she might have said?
Every chick did. Every chick. Whether it was we were just messing around for a long time or whatever it was, every chick always said what they need to say behind closed doors, but in front of me, they were always smiles and shit. And I would come out and I would ask them, like, I heard you said this. And you're like, well, you're taking it out of context because I'm going to approach you. Not in an argumentative way, just be like, why would you say that to me? Why would you say that about me when you know me?
Right.
That just makes no sense to me. Like, all right, cool. If you're mad at the beginning, I understand that. You're emotional, you're feeling tight, you feel played, or whatever it is. I'm a shithead, I'm all this, that, and the third. Okay, Ma, if that helps you feel better about yourself, that's cool.
So let me ask you this. What is the time frame for a person to be in that emotion and move forward from it?
For me, I'm going to give you a month.
So that person breaks up with you, and they have 30 days to be in their feelings and call you whatever the fuck they want to call you.
Yep.
But then moving forward,
when
they talk about that relationship, they need to weigh on it differently.
Yeah, you need to look at both sides.
Okay.
I think that the biggest issue is always one person or both parties don't want to accept their responsibilities for whatever they did in that relationship. Like, I accept my responsibility. I accept whatever I did wrong.
Do you address that?
All the time. All the time. With everybody I was spoken to, I always I know what I did. And I might not apologize, but I'm like, I accept what I did. You know what I'm saying?
You accept what you did, but do you address it? Like, do you come back and have that conversation where you say, yo, I know I fucked up. Here's why I fucked up. Boom, boom, boom.
Nah.
And go from there?
Nah, I don't care. Because I'm beyond that with you now. It doesn't matter. Because if I was to do that, that's me saying there is a window, maybe we can work this out. I ain't trying to work shit out with you.
Okay, that's
you know
fair.
What I mean? I'm Gucci. It's not that serious. My biggest thing is always to let you go. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not afraid to let anybody go. Like, it's fine. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to be here. Matter of fact, you don't need to be. I don't need you to be happy or to some people to survive. I'm cool on my own.
Do you address that with them?
They know that already from the minute they meet me.
So you addressed it, but not at a breakup. You addressed
it's throughout the entire time. Matter of fact, I let every girl know. I've let every girl know I'm cool without you, shorty. Not a problem. And said the only
That's
person
a little aggressive.
Yeah.
What's their response to that?
I don't know why you're like that. You're such a dick.
But do they stay around?
Always, I'm a G. I'm just playing.
Yo, Crystal's here to fact check, bro. Don't say no wild shit. Don't say no wild shit.
I ain't shit, yo. I ain't shit. Nah, it's how it's always been because that's how I am internally.
Right. Okay.
And there's no my shit is for a reason. You can pick up your boat and mow over from the shore. But I'm going to roll that gate down, let you in a little bit, but when it's time for you to go, I'm going to roll that shit back down, and you can roll the fuck back over to the island where you came from. I'm cool right here, baby. You know what I mean? And it's not... So when they talk about me to other people, and it's negative, if it's been a month to me, I'm not in my feelings about it. Okay. I was like, okay, she's
fair.
upset. She's still processing. She's still going through things.
But some people take more than 1 month to process.
Then that's your business, bitch. That's not my problem.
Shola.
I don't even remember you.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. You can't say that shit.
Oh shit, yo, that's crazy. To me, I'll pretend like you literally don't exist. But if you hit me up, like I'll pick up the phone and say what's up. But I'm not gonna be like in that month time, I'll probably be texting you, checking up on you, kind of like slowly weeding myself out of the situation.
You're making it worse by checking in.
That's in the first month. After that, I disappear.
But in the first, if y'all break up, there shouldn't be any communication. And why are you still checking up on me if we're broken up?
Just to make sure you're breathing, baby. If you left me all distraught and
do y'all hear this? Does this make any sense? If we break up,
I'm being compassionate.
There's no reason why you should be checking up on me, because at that point I'm like, okay, he still cares. Maybe there's a shot. There's that you live that little space for hope.
Even if it's just how you doing?
Yes.
Are you serious?
Yes. Yeah, but listen, after 30 days, if you want to come back and be like, yo, like, how are you feeling after 30 days? At that point, I've settled down in my feelings. I've processed everything. We can have a conversation, the closure, and move on. But if you still checking on me after we broke up, like that don't make no sense. From a female's point of view, that makes no sense, because now you're letting me know that he's still checking up on me every couple of days. There's a possibility that
couple of days. Whoa, I'm not doing that. That's
what are you doing?
It's like once a week. Like, I'm giving you a whole... And it's like a 5-minute...
I'm about to go check on my chicken.
First and foremost, this is like a 21-year-old... This is 21-year-old me. Like, 21-year-old me. This is not me now. So
you're saying if it was you now, you would be checking up?
I ain't checking up on nobody. I got things to do, shorty. I ain't worried about you. I'm grown now. Like, it's not that serious. It's not that... If I see you in the street, I'll just give you a head nod, like, because depending on your energy. I mean, if you're like, oh, hey, I'm like, oh, what's up? How you doing?
Hold on, I'm going to take it to the live real quick. Annie just said, dudes do it low-key to be petty to make sure you ain't moved on. Is that true?
Some dudes, yeah. So he's right. He's right on that. That's definitely true.
I got over here still trying to fuck. That's why they're keeping in touch. Y'all ain't shit, bro. Y'all niggas ain't fucking shit.
Hey, man.
You break up with me, stay the fuck gone. Okay?
No, we got.
What are you checking up on? That's crazy.
What if my Tuesday's shorty and inaccurate?
Nah. Nah, this ain't no fucking says the weekend shit going on over here. Listen.
Just in case, man.
Just in case.
Just in case. Hey,
you're not going to keep me in the back pocket.
But why not?
You're not going to keep me on the back pocket when you done toss me to the side.
You will put as a side menu, not to the side. You're like a drink right now. I'm going to sip you as I'm eating, but you know.
Bro,
you know, you're right over there. Just hold on real quick. Because I like to eat first before I have to actually finish my drink. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not really full.
So you just slide me off the entree and just created me as a drink now.
Yeah. Well, you good, though. I mean, you can be whatever you want. To me, that's a mango slush as an adult now. Back then, probably a Sprite. You still taste good. I need the thirst, you know,
Shola,
my thirst.
Shola. If there's any single men on this fucking live tonight, do not listen to this nigga. All right?
Oh, shit. No, but these are all facts of how I behaved. That's how the behavior was back then. You know what I'm saying? That's how I behaved. You know what I mean? So
the crazy thing is, though, for me, is that I feel like I would be you.
Yeah.
That is my problem, is that, like, I'm a guy stuck in a female's body.
Amen.
Because I would probably do the same thing and be like, you know, he can be a bench warmer. I got somebody else up to bat now.
And that's it.
And, you know, we're going to just throw him back there.
See?
Got my niggas on the bases, out on the field.
And you know what's great about that now? You know what's great about being that person now?
Yeah,
these niggas is weak now. They weak. Like, I'm looking at them as men and I'm like, for real, my guy, you fell for that?
Yes, that's me.
Yeah.
That's me.
Like, you fell for that? Like, oh my God, you should have seen that play like 5 plays ago. You know what I mean? If they tell us growing up, chicks think 3 steps ahead, you should be on 7 and 8. You know what I mean? You should be making sure that, okay, cool, you peep the way she's doing things. That's how you stay ahead of the curve.
But men don't pay that much attention. Y'all never do.
No, we do. Oh, I did. I had to protect myself.
Men don't pay that much attention.
No, men don't. Generally speaking,
that's why females are able to get away with a lot more stuff. And that's why it always hurts y'all harder, because, like, we do y'all dirtier. You know, at the end of the day, if you look at it, females do men dirtier than males do females. We just do it in a way that hits really below the belt.
I was just saying that last night to Chris.
Y'all done.
Yo, chicks definitely cheat more than dudes because we never pay attention to y'all. To small little cues. Check it, right? Back in the days, shorty had like purple things on her neck. Now, I ain't dumb. And I know I've been creeping. I've been doing what I was doing. Cool. And I was like, so you got a hickey in your neck? Just like that. Like, no, it's not a hickey. I was like, ain't nobody tripping. Why you lying about a fucking hickey? Like, you got a hickey in your neck. I'm glad you got some dick. You know what I mean? I wasn't even tripping. But the fact that she was lying about having a hickey, I was like, I'm not blind. I know what a hickey looks like. Like,
so before that, did you know she was cheating or doing anything else?
No, I definitely. I was like, all right, cool, because I knew I wasn't around her all the time. She's home alone all the time.
So what does that mean?
Hey, man,
I'm home alone all the time too. What does that mean?
My mentality back then was, if I'm creeping, I cannot be shocked if Shorty starts to creep too. So I have to always keep that in me, like, Shorty is probably creeping too. So that when it does come to me, I'm not shocked. It's actually funny because you actually lived up to what I said you would do. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not even hurt about it.
Why are you already putting that on somebody?
I know human beings. I understand that. I know what it is. I mean, at some point...
You're projecting.
Yeah, of course.
You're projecting. I don't like it.
I'm just saying what it is. If I know... Okay, that's why when dudes say they get mad at Shorty cheated, why? When you already cheated and she caught you and she got you back, why are you upset?
Right, I don't get that either.
That's why. Like, I'm not going to get upset. Because I'm just going to, like, okay, cool. What do you want to do now? Because now it's on me to look at you and go, all right, so are we even or are we going to continue playing this game? Because either way, Are you walking away? Just like I asked her, are you walking away?
But then why don't y'all have the conversation about doing a open relationship? Why does
that wasn't happening?
Why does it then get to be like, oh, well, you cheated, I cheated, then like we either stay together and don't cheat or we go our separate ways? Why don't y'all just have that conversation?
Because back then, that was not the way convo would have went. You were just giving up all that box.
But I still feel like that convo happens now. That still happens now.
Yeah, of course it does, because people are not having that convo. They're too scared. They're scared of the answer. They're scared of losing what's right in front of them instead of realizing there's a lot of fish in the sea. You be good, bro. Oh, you be good, shorty. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay if they walk away.
Right, but I still don't think there's the conversation have about y'all staying together and just restructuring the way you guys
operate
together.
Well,
society,
once again, society's built this umbrella and thought process of possession.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? In a relationship.
But I think we're also moving in this thing where it's like, fuck tradition.
They're saying they are. Actions speak louder than words.
It's true. I'll
you know
give
what
you
I'm saying?
that.
Actions speak louder than words. So when you tell me you with this, that, and when I hear people saying, yeah, they with this, they with, and all of that, I wait to see the action. Action is all I care about now. You can say something to me, cool, but I'm going to wait to see if you're actually going to put those things to work. Because at the end of the day,
I agree with that.
I am not on that kind of time no more.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
You know, that's what it is. So if people aren't in relationships now and they're not talking and they're getting upset about things, that's y'all two wasting each other's time. Especially if you're 30 plus. If you're 30 plus and you still out here lying and playing these kind of games with people's emotions.
I be so tired. Like I cannot keep up. Like when people be like, yeah, they got 2-3 hoes. I'm like, how?
Oh no, that's easy. But if you're lying, it's not going to be easy because
it's not easy.
That's how your car gets hurt. That's how your car gets jammed up. All of that shit.
But that's the problem. They are lying. I completely think open relationships, open marriages can completely 100% work if everybody is on the same fucking page. And if you're not on the same page, then you guys have to reevaluate if it makes sense for y'all to be together. Because whoever's in that relationship is going to still creep. So it's either y'all move forward together in something that's open, or y'all have to have the conversation about, like, either taking a break or not, or moving forward without each other.
Well,
but I 100% think open relationships can work.
You're speaking to the choir, you know what I'm saying? You're speaking to the choir. But also, like, why do you think there's a double standard when it comes to exes? For when a man speaks on them and when a woman speaks on them. Like, why do we expect, why is it okay for me to be like, you know, that bitch was crazy, you know what I'm saying, she was dirty, she was this, that, and that, and it's cool, nobody says it, just go, oh, wow, son, you were dealing with a lot. But if you was to say it about your ex-man, it was like, nah, that nigga was a cheater, all this other third, they're gonna be like, oh, she mad because he left her. You know what I mean? Like, you upset, you in your feelings. There's no feeling for the guy. I think it's just like, at least my guy, at least you had that for a while. She be alright. You know what I mean? That's how we do it. But y'all,
I think that's a defense mechanism and that's a coping thing for y'all. I think that's 100% what that is. Because, like, y'all don't want to look. Honestly, he's getting on my fucking nerves.
She keeps getting a phone call.
It's my pops. Like, yo, stop fucking calling me. I'm doing something right now, bro.
Working right now.
Shit.
Oh, man.
Made me just lose my goddamn train of thought.
Defense mechanism.
Yes, I think it's a defense mechanism for y'all to just be able to still have, like, this, like, brotherhood. Like, yo, I'm good. Like, I don't need that shorty. There's plenty of chicks out there, you know, whatever. Like, so you guys, that's, like, what you guys do. I'm not really sure why men bash females and make it seem like they're bitter. Like,
I feel like it's from growing up, like how we handle rejection, or so that nobody else is gonna want what we have. Because you know how dudes are about.
Yeah, you guys are possessive.
Yeah, real possessive. You know what I'm saying? And that's where, you know, I kind of differ, because I'm not talking about my ex unless they ask. It's not that serious to me. It's never. But I do know, and I've seen it. Obviously, experienced it with people with men that I know, and they just. My guys really don't talk too much shit about their exes. It's more like, you know, like, you know, you know the fellas, how they are. So those are the kind of guys that I was around, where they would just kind of like shrug off the shorty, like that's how we are. Like, we just shrug it off. But we know who the softies are. We know who you are. You know what I mean? We see all of it. We just let them deal with it and cope with it as they want. For me, I don't think anybody's ever seen me really cope with losing a female. I've never shown that side. You know, I've never shown that side, so I don't know why. It's the same thing. You know, like double standard. It should change though. Everybody should be able to express what they want to express without people going whether or not they're soft or weak about it. Because if a man is hurt during a breakup, instead of putting off the facade, that, you know, like the new dudes, from what I'm hearing, they be crying.
There's nothing wrong with being emotional, so I'm not even going to go.
No. But see, we never did that though. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
You know, like our generation, I like you. If you were crying in front of me back then at the age of 21 over a shorty, I would like go, okay, wow, this dude here needs to be stepped to the side and go hug his mother and not me. I wasn't a consoling type. You know what I'm saying?
But what if that's like someone in your circle though? Like,
I'm gonna go, yo, you be alright, fam, buck up. Like, why are you crying over shorty, my guy?
I'm gonna swing to the lives real quick. So I have right here, women are quick to say he ain't shit and blah blah blah.
Nothing new there.
And that it's all on women that dudes don't bash their exes. And then we have over here on your live, men will generalize why it ended. I think women will be specific about it with details, and the details will make them look bitter. But I don't think so.
What if it's facts though?
Exactly. If I'm giving you the details of why we broke up, why does that make me bitter? When that should actually make me like you should
look
be
stronger.
Like, look stronger and be like, okay, well now I understand why the breakup happened. Versus a dude that's just like, yeah, you know, it's cool, whatever. I had her for a minute and then that's it. And it's like, well, what the fuck happened? That's really what y'all saying.
I love us, man. I love us, man. We ain't giving you a goddamn thing. I love us, man. I mean,
but why is it because y'all don't want people in your business? That's why y'all keep it very generalized like that?
Yeah, that, and we don't, like, we know if we were doing fucked up shit, we don't want nobody to know about that shit. You know what I mean? Like, when the shorty goes around like, yeah, he used to beat me, like, dudes don't want to hear about that shit. You're not going to tell your mans, yeah, she left me because I hate her, fam. That's not something.
I mean, that is kind of wild, like, dude, like,
you know what I mean?
That is kind of wild.
Like, yeah, we're not going to say that.
So, let's put a pin on that right quick. I want to talk about that for a second, right? Mm-hmm. So, what happens when you guys hear, like, if I came to you and was like, yeah, I was dating one of your friends or whatever, and I had to stop because he was putting hands on me. How, like, what do you do with that information?
That's a lot of processing. Because now, I mean, you're going to have to approach your guy. Yo, you're going to have to approach your guy like, yo, were you really hitting her, fam? Like, as an adult now, I don't know how we would have handled it back then. I can't speak on how I would have handled it back then. You know, probably would have been like, yo, you can't be hitting shorty. That's probably the most I would say. I don't know if I would not be my boy's friend anymore, but I'll probably distance myself a little bit.
Okay.
Like, this dude is, you out here wilding, hitting shorty. Like, if you catch a case, I don't want to be affiliated, you know? Because if they call me like, oh, did you know he was hitting shorty? I don't want to be accomplice to nothing. You know, so that's that. But now, as an adult, now you gotta either tell that nigga to chill or cut that nigga off.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because there's no point of having that kind of negativity in your life. That person does not love themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you be beating on a shorty? Like, what's up with you? Go do some boxing, fam. If you got all that tension in your body, go do something. You know, there's no reason to put hands on a female whatsoever. I don't care if she's putting hands on you, my guy. You're still a man at the end of the day. You can body shorty. So, bob and weave and be out.
Bob and weave and be out.
You know what I mean? Like, come back later when she's cooled off.
Pull a Jay-Z in the elevator.
Yo,
just
pull that. Like Jay
just
said. Just exactly do as Jay said, man. Do not. Who was the rapper? Who was he say? Who did he say? Oh, damn, too hot to remember right now.
How are you too high? You had one blunt.
No, I'm talking and smoking at the same time. It's a little different.
Oh my God, I'm texting my father and I'm like, yo, I'm currently busy right now, so like you're gonna have to wait.
You're gonna have to wait.
Now he's like, okay, not in a rush, but you just called me and FaceTime me 5,000 times. You see this fucking
Haitians, yo.
Fucking Haitians.
Fucking Haitians, yo. No, you can't hit a woman.
Okay,
at this stage, no. He's gotta go.
So let me ask you this. So does society look down on women since we allow men to look down on us and talk down on us? Do you think like it's a societal thing, that's why it happens so often?
Yeah.
And how do we change that narrative?
I don't know, because this goes back to prehistoric days. Because even back home,
I'm about to be high too.
Because even back home and where I'm from, Nigeria, like, I mean, I've seen women get beat by their husbands, and it was just like a normal thing. Like, no, like this be like, come on, stop it, you know, Mister, stop hitting like that, fam. Like, chill, you know what I'm saying? And that's it. That's what would happen. There would be no cops coming like that. It was just like a part of the culture type shit.
Okay.
It was wild, you
yes.
know, but that's what I saw, you know. But my dad never put his hand on my mom's ever. So from that, I was like, okay.
But has your dad never put his hands on your mom that you know of?
Yeah, that I know of.
Okay.
I've never seen it. You know what I mean? He's never portrayed that kind of behavior. You know what I'm saying?
Because I'll say the same thing, but there's often times that I sit back and I think, could have been that like window of opportunity, and I didn't really realize it.
See what Annie said? Like, Nigerian parents would send their wives back to their husband even though she's getting beat and say, don't do anything to get him upset. That's how they grew up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, it's the woman's fault. Like, stop making him mad.
Right.
Instead of, why are you hitting her? I mean, what's the issue? So
you having two daughters, how do you feel about that?
What, if somebody was to put their hands on them?
Yeah, and just the whole thing that Annie just said there about like them being sent back and making sure like you don't upset him. So like,
I would never tell my kids, don't upset your man. Don't, like, whatever you're doing that's making him mad, you gotta chill out. No. The fuck? Let's go see this nigga right now. See what's up. Let's go see this nigga. Let me get the hammer. Like, he think it's a game. Like, no. And that's for any of my kids. That's for my son too.
Yeah, because women be beaten too. I'm not excluding women from that at all. Women,
you know, so like, whoa, you know. But as like my son, I'd be like, look, there's no reason for you to put your hands on Shorty ever. If a Shorty smacks you, you take that L. You take that L. If you want, you can clown her as you walk away. Keep talking your shit. Let her continue to hit you. Keep talking your shit, but get out of there because you don't want to continue to make that more combative. Just immediately get out of that situation. That's what I would tell my son. Now, if a shorty's like cold clocking him, giving him a 2-piece, the most I would ever say to do is to put shorty in the chokehold.
Yeah, that's not even funny.
It's not.
I wasn't expecting you to say that.
You need to restrain her. And I'm not saying like put the bitch to sleep or nothing like that. Restrain her the best you can. Lay her on the ground. Not pick her up and slam her. Lay her on the ground and walk away. That's it.
Can't you just give her a like?
Nah, because if
a good little tug.
No, because if we're in that moment and we touch you, it's gonna be like, yo, you wilding right now. It's gonna look real aggressive.
So then you think a chokehold is better?
No, a quick little, just like, yo, chill out. Just you know.
We're gonna go back to the lives now. So I don't want nothing to record crazy, okay? Because we're recording audio. So I'm gonna go back to the live. I'm gonna swing over here. So I have my friend here, Ralph, who you saw.
Oh, what's up, boy?
That's him from
nice to meet you, man.
The oil change.
Yeah.
He says not only from physical abuse, but y'all need to stop allowing emotional abuse as well. And
we are manipulative. We are manipulative creatures.
No, but I think women do a lot more emotional abusing than men.
Really?
Yeah.
How?
Because we find like subtle ways to do it and you don't like realize it. So I remember a Twitter conversation that happened, right? And this guy had kind of posed that question. And so if you're with a shorty, right, and she wears something and you're like, yo, you know what? I don't really feel you comfortable going out in that. Like, do you mind changing for me? And shorty's like, I'm gonna wear what I want. Like, you can't, whatever. And that, like, now she starts riffing, bringing up old shit, all that stuff. Like,
why are we even going that far?
Why are we doing that? But like, to you, it's like, yo, I don't feel like she should be able to be like, okay, babe, you don't feel comfortable me wearing this out while I'm not with you. That's fine. I can go and change.
Okay.
Like,
why
can't we have that civil conversation? But like, females usually start to abuse like that. I think that's just emotional abuse right there for me. Just because I think of the concept of like, yo, it's both of y'all, both parties in a relationship. If he feels a certain way about the way that you're dressed, not saying all the time, but like some chicks be coming out with some outfits.
You just be naked.
Okay,
You just out here.
Like you out in some outfits, and your man not with you, going out in them outfits.
If you got a bad body on you like that. Like,
okay, so if your man says, yo, I don't really feel comfortable, like, damn, bitch, like, throw on a jacket. Like, it's really, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, throw on a jacket. Like,
forget that you got a big old ass in the back. Throw on a big jacket.
You know, like, make your
man
feel comfortable just like he would try to always make you feel comfortable, right? But I think, like, that's just, like, one example of, like, many that I just think that, like, she would flip out. Then now she's cussing you out, bringing up oh shit, like,
yo, honestly,
going in on you, like, that's why you a bum, you sleeping on the couch, and I had to take you in, and, like...
I'll be honest with you right now. All that behavior was not going down with me. At all.
You like, shutting that down?
That's not even going
down. Talk to the people, because I gotta go check on my chicken, y'all.
Oh, yeah, I forgot you making chicken. That's right. Yeah. Oh, so I'm gonna sit right in the middle, everybody. What's up? Shit. Well... Let me get over here to see what Annie says. Women are wordy and will twist your mind into something and let it linger. That is true. They do be playing mind games. You guys do play mind games. But guess what? That's fine. All I got to do is stay with my main story and not change anything. Now, my wife has definitely gotten good at maneuvering around my bullshit. So I've been trying to come up with clever ways to figure out when she's trying to pull game on me, you know what I mean? But I will say she wins 95% of all the battles, you know. So she's good. She's known me for about a decade, so she knows how my brain processes things. Let me see what you got over here. That's insecure. Why doesn't he feel comfortable? That's insecurities, though. But I feel you. I don't know if it's insecurities, Suvi. You know, I don't know if it's insecurities to be like, yeah, I don't want niggas looking at my shorty like that tonight. You know, that's... If you're wearing something crazy, like... If I say I don't like it, chill out, that's not me feeling insecure. That's me telling you, listen, you're doing a whole lot. You need to tone it down. You know what I'm saying? I want you to still go out and have a good time. But I don't need that added stress of you being out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you looking real edible. If I'm a man and I'm looking at you and saying you're looking real edible as your man, those thirsty ass niggas out there is going to be like, she looks scrumptious. You know what I'm saying? So, let's tone it down. There's nothing wrong. I don't think that's insecure. Would you want your man looking that edible going out? You know what I'm saying? If he was looking really good, going out, had the cologne on, ready, all of that, and you smell him coming out the shower, and then he coming out looking divine, and he's stepping out with his fellas. They're having a guy's night. How you gonna feel? And he just kisses you on the cheek. Not even like a nice, 2-second Frenchie on the lips.
Yo, I legit just like envision that. I'm like, damn, I need to get me a man.
You like my descriptions. You like my descriptions.
Good coming out the shower.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Because that's what it is. That's it. That's it. You walk around with your top on, you walk, because how y'all be doing too when y'all are going out. Y'all be walking back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get us to pay attention. So we do the same thing back. Like, oh, all right, she went out last weekend looking good. I got her this time. You know what I mean? So I don't think it's insecurity at the end of the day. I think it's just mutual respect for the level that you're willing to deal with. Which is nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong. You can tell me, hey, go tone it down. Go throw on a hoodie, my guy.
Right.
You know? I mean, I'll be like, I bet I'm going to go throw on a hoodie. It's not that serious. Or you can talk shit, be like, I don't know if that fit really look good on you. Play with it. You know what I mean? You're like, if a girl tells you, if a girl tells her man, I don't know about that shirt, a nigga might change that immediately. Because at the end of the day, he's not. Nobody. All right. Here's a theory. Here's the analogy I'm gonna use. You guys to us in our minds
Good
are...
question. We'll come back to that. Go ahead.
What? You guys are like a treasure chest. Now, if you ever watched Pirates of the Caribbean, that was one of my favorite. Ever seen Pirates of the Caribbean?
I've seen one of them.
Okay.
Yes.
What are they chasing? A chest. Mm-hmm. Right? Now, not any key can open that chest. One key can open that chest. That is the prized possession.
Okay.
Now, if I'm only I can get in there, I'm special. Oh yeah. Oh my God. Yo, she love only me, fam. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. And then when you hear, oh, you have 7 partners, or 7 people, so times 3, 21. Oh.
Times 3? Right.
To not be naive.
Okay.
You know, so it might not even be that. You literally could just be 2 guys. Since you're in the boat, we're going to be like times 3.
Right.
To not be naive.
Okay.
You know, so it might not even be that. You literally could just be 2 guys. Since you're in the boat, we're going to be like times 3. You know, just to protect our mental state. You know what I mean? I don't care about your pastoral answer, fam.
Yeah, Suvi, I saw that it stopped. I have no idea why, honey. And I feel like I just lost Sorry, y'all.
Yeah, so that's what it is.
Let's run back to Mardo. Yeah.
What's that?
So he says, so does that mean you get together with any chick regardless of her past?
No, everybody has their limits. You have your limits. Like that's the only, but you can't call her a hoe. It's your limits. That doesn't make her a hoe because you have your limits. That's what I mean.
I think
you can't label her because you can't be with her.
But I feel like at a certain age, though, like, why are we even bothering to ask how many mates we've slept with? Why does that even matter?
Because some people are still childish like that. It's childishness to me if you're asking.
I just feel like
because you have a past.
I have a past,
yeah.
but you got one too.
Exactly.
But I also feel like, you know, I got my experience up, so that I have to bust it wide open for you. So like, what's the?
I was in training. What's up?
I'm in motherfucking training. I don't see like what the problem is with like being sexually liberated.
That's not.
And why does that make you a fucking hoe?
At the end of the day, men don't really want to hear that. That's not what we really want to hear. We can say we're cool with it for a minute, but 99% of most men would be like, I thought this was just a phase that you were going through. You know what I'm saying? So that's just the truth of the matter. Dudes don't want to hear that at the end of the day. We can have girlfriends because it's instilled in us. Because, like I said, back home, dudes have 12 wives. But she can't have another husband. Hold on. What you mean?
But why not? She can have one that dicks her down really good, one that pays the bills.
Nah, that's not the way it
rolls.
One
that she helps with the kids. Like, why can't that don't make no sense to me.
Nah, that's not the way it rolls though. That's what we would like, but that's not the way society works.
Okay.
Because, like I said, possessiveness.
Okay.
At the end of the day, we're chasing the treasure chest. I should be able to have multiple treasure chests.
So let me ask you this. Let's wrap this up. What can the men do to change the narrative about women? Because I think we always try to say what we need to say. We always try to get y'all together, get ready to prep that. But like y'all never wanna hear it.
I would say, give me 2 seconds, guys. I'll be right back.
Don't end it.
I'm not.
Okay.
Yeah. Hold on.
Yeah, the live gives us like time limits.
Yeah.
Freshman Max, what do you mean? How about baggages? What do you mean by that?
Kids could be a baggage. You might have an STD. That's a baggage.
Who?
That's a baggage.
That is a baggage, honey.
You know, so, but I think when it comes to how we men can change the narrative is we should be teaching the younger men by our actions and what we say, how to treat females. Like if you deal with her way, man up to it. And whatever you're gonna say about her, make sure you would not want that to be said about you. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that's a big thing. If she's talking crazy, if you already all right, we break up bad, and I go, look, sir, I know we broke up bad and all that stuff, but I ain't gonna disrespect you out here, and I don't want you to try to disrespect me either. You know what I mean? Like if you have that convo after the breakup, as you're breaking up, like it can be bad as hell. Even if y'all yelled and you say fuck you or you hung up. You should be one of y'all, I would say the man. Because I feel like if the man does it, the woman would take it more seriously.
Okay, but I'm gonna throw in one layer to that.
Yeah.
What happens now that social media is a bigger thing? Now, back in the day, I would totally agree with you, but now social media is a thing. So now whenever somebody's upset, they run to go and tell everybody.
Oh,
so how do you like backtrack that and kind of do like damage control?
You can't.
That's
you're
damage
a fool.
control.
You're a fool now. Period. At the end of the day, you're a fool. Like I live by that. Like if you say something, own up to it. If you go back to your man after you were talking crazy greasy about him, I don't ever want to hear you complain about this nigga again.
I agree.
Same thing with the shorty. If you were complaining about shorty, she did this, that, and the third, boom, 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 and you went back with her because
I agree, Annie.
You know what I mean? Because you love her and all that stuff, I never want to hear you complain about her again. That is pointless. You're now wasting my time. You know what I'm saying? Because now I'm invested in your emotional well-being.
Right.
You know what I mean? And now you just told me your emotional well-being means nothing to you. You know what I mean? If you're going to complain like that, if you're going to say they did this, that, and the third, because you already put this image of the person in my head.
Right.
You know? And then you go back to that. I'm sorry. I'm just going to be like...
You just got to be there to support from afar.
I'm not going to support nothing. Fuck you.
You still got to have your friends back, though. You
For
still
what?
got to support
You
them.
went back. You went back. Like, you went back.
I mean,
if you come to me and
you still have to support your friend.
If you go, yo, man, she did it again. Click. Sorry.
That's it?
Word. I'm just at this point in my life. I'm not. I just don't have time.
I mean, I get it. You're tired of the bullshit. I get it because we're all grown and we should figure it out.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm not saying you can't go back. Like I said, you can go back. Just don't complain to me.
Ooh. Lux brings up a point. Not only social media, your circle of friends spread stuff about your ex. I've had friends more angry at my ex than me. I think that's a thing too.
That is based on... Lux, you're pulling something out of me that I have been kind of fight to say for a long time.
Just don't name drop.
No. Nobody's name dropping. One, it's because of you, because of the person, because of you, and we know your heart and soul. Like when it's stuff like that, especially back then, if you're talking back then, even now, we know that person is just not built for that. They are being taken advantage of, and they just don't know how to fight back. So as your mans, we are definitely looking at her like she fucking got my nigga, man. Like this is bullshit. Like fuck this bitch.
So you feel as though that like if a person like Annie is saying here that like if your friends can see what the person your friend in the relationship can't see, you guys are highly more upset about how the happens.
Definitely highly upset because our mans ain't listening.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? And then we gotta pick up the pieces. I don't want to pick up his pieces, man. So that's why we get mad at her. Because at the end of the day, I gotta carry this nigga.
But then, when y'all get mad at her, is she now a hoe?
No, I'm not calling you a hoe.
Because I know y'all like to be like, well, that fucking hoe, that bitch, that.
Oh,
I know y'all are gonna slur because we slur too.
That's how we slur. It is what it is. But am I really looking at like a hoe? No, I'm mad at the fact that my man's got played by the game. He ain't peep it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm more mad at. That's what upsets me. You know, so to answer your question, Lux, that's what it is, bro. Like, you didn't peep the game. You know, like that hurts, like you didn't see it. So because we know you ain't never like ever gonna see it, that's not who you are, you ain't built like that, we have to attack the person that is attacking you. Because you're being attacked.
Right.
You know, so we gotta defend you at the end of the day. You know, it's like fuck. Like I gotta stand up for my man's here. I gotta build that wall somehow. You know what I mean?
But
even if it doesn't work.
But now let me take you back.
And it doesn't work 99% of the time.
But let me take you back for a second, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you just said to me though that you wouldn't even support the friend, and if you heard something, you would click.
Yeah, now I wouldn't.
Okay.
Now. if one of my boys calls me,
So then, would you even be tight if they broke up, or you just like you leave it?
I leave it alone. Not my life.
Okay.
I can't involve myself. I can't be that invested in nobody no more.
Okay.
You know, that's really you have to be mature enough to deal with your stuff. If you make decisions, now I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect at all. I fuck up a lot. You know what I'm saying? But if you make whatever decisions you make, you gotta deal with those consequences. Like I said, if it's about a human being, another person, you going back to them after something, I will listen to your grief, but once the complaints start, I'm taking notes.
Yeah, I get it.
You see what I'm saying? I'm not saying I won't be there for you the first time. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to listen because I want to hear what you're going to say because I know this person is going to come back. Y'all just going through a moment right now. But if you start saying things calmly, not angry, now I ain't never going back to that bitch, nah, but you talking calmly, like, you know what? I think this is it, man. Like, I just have to let this go. I'm taking you talking calmly serious because now we're having a man-to-man conversation, you know? And then if I hear a week later, y'all worked it out. Oh, word? Word? So I just wasted an hour and a half of my time on the phone.
But look, you're supposed to be that supportive friend, right? Mm-hmm. So I understand, like, but I totally get what you're saying. But I feel as though that sometimes people learn on their own merit. Like, there's some people that have to learn through trial and error. They have to go through this situation with this person.
Quick question.
Then,
how old are we?
It's a characteristic that's in people that have to learn through trial and error.
And that's fine. If you want to be naive for the rest of your life. But
that's not them being naive. That's just them that's how they learn. That's how they learn their lessons. That they have to go through it a couple of times to really have it be like, oh, you know what? That first time, you know. All right,
so if you got burned by the stove, you're going to go back to the stove.
Yo, some people, that's how they are.
Fam.
It is what it is. I'm not saying that it's like, it is crazy. I get it.
That's crazy.
But that's how some people learn through trial and error.
Like I said, this is me now. I done said all the shit that I'm saying right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying now. You know what I mean? Because of the type of time that I'm on. You know? That's what it is. If you're my mans and you're going through something with your lady, and you tell me about it, I'm gonna hold you to a level that we never held each other to. Because this is what the relationships that we're in now matter. Because our time is now smaller to be on this earth.
Okay, I get that. So now, if there's a fuck up that happens, right? Because our time matters so much. Like, do you just completely walk away from it, or do you invest on trying to fix it? Because that's the other problem nowadays, and I think that'll be a whole nother live session.
Personal. That's definitely personal.
There's a lot of popcorn relationships. And no one wants to put in the fucking work anymore. Just like I had said to you on another live, people want to get married. People are like picking like, you know, dresses, and they know where they're going to import their flowers from and how many bridesmaids they're going to have and groomsmen and all that shit. But they won't work for the marriage. They rather just have what they have for the gram, but they're not going to work for the marriage.
You should peep that.
So that's like...
You should try to peep that.
But that's what I'm saying to you. Like, if I'm in a relationship and we break up.
Yeah.
But then we come back and we have a conversation on like how we're going to move forward. Like, what if that conversation ends up being around like, yo, let's give this another shot. But here, like, let's talk these boundaries. Like, let's talk about what's really going to, you know, make you tip off and what's going to make me tip off.
I'm going to say this then. If it's not organic, if you don't feel it being organic, like it's natural, then you shouldn't do it at all.
If what's not organic?
The feelings is not organic.
Why?
Like if you're pulling teeth somehow, if you're both not coming to the table 50-50 on the second try, I don't see the point. If one person is more forward than the other, I don't see the point. You know what I'm saying? Because you're now being selfish. At the end of the day, like I said, we're 30 now. We know the type of time we're on.
Right.
That's why I hold us to a different standard. Under 30, my guy, females, whatever.
So that means if they're 29 too, that it's okay. you
gotta
get a little specific.
See, you're on the cusp. But I'm not judging anything anybody does. It's just when it comes to me and you talking to me, I'm taking you at your word. You know, because that's all at the end of the day we now have.
Right. I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Things like that, you have to cherish something. In this day and age of social media, that's why I only say certain things on my Twitter. That's why I only say certain things on my Instagram and stuff like that. Because at the end of the day, that is a track record.
Right. I agree.
And now that we're in the day and age of the track record don't even matter, nah, fam. That shit matters. That shit matters. You said this at some point. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I don't care if you had an epiphany, my nigga. I'm going to have to hold you to that. What else are they saying?
So let's go back to the lives real quick. And he says marriage is hard work. Hard work, easy work, depending on the season. Bottom line, it's work.
It's work.
Luck says it's facts.
Yeah, it's work.
Patrick agrees with you on the stove reference that you had about the trial and error stuff we were talking about.
See, even then, I'm going to support you from afar.
Yeah, well, that's what I said, and then you said, nah, fam. So I agree with any supporting from afar. But let's wrap this up. What was the lesson for the day that you learned?
We men need to watch and carry ourselves in a better light. You know, because I feel like since we, quote unquote, everybody says we run the world. Not y'all run the world, obviously, and everything. But when it comes to setting traditions, we set the bar. So we should set the bar for protecting and communicating with females in a way that everybody's understanding. You know, not, look, we ain't perfect. We gonna fuck up. We gonna slip up. We gonna do all that. But if 95% of the time we are putting forward our best foot, that woman's gonna leave that situation in a better way than she would if you were like, you know what, fuck you, bitch, and just walk away. That's. I mean, what you got?
I got that I'm just gonna be single for a very long time. That like.
Honestly, I would tell you, Trish, don't even worry about it. It's just gonna come.
Yeah.
It's just gonna. I keep telling her she's gonna get a man. She's gonna get a man. It's the type of man that she needs.
That's the thing. Like,
you need, not a want.
Not a want.
Yeah, it's a need.
The need, right? But I don't know if that need is ever gonna come. Patrick doesn't agree with setting the bars and the men setting the bars.
Why not, fam?
Why not, Patrick? Why are you saying hell no to that?
Hurry up.
See what he says. Might be a long typing. Let's see if any other folks had anything else to say. That's it. I think we can wrap up.
Yeah.
And Patrick don't got nothing to say.
He said, well, I'm waiting. What's up? What's well? What's well? I mean, do you have kids? Does he have kids?
He doesn't have kids.
Then
I feel like he's going to be like, well, let's take it offline.
Yeah, nah. Shut your mouth, man. Shut your mouth. If you don't got kids, I can't take you seriously.
We set in bars, but we got to do it as a partnership.
Of course.
I agree.
But the head of the ship is the what? At the end of the day, we are the head of the household. You know what I mean? Even if the woman is dominant, at the end of the day, as a man, you are the head of the household. She's expecting certain things out of you. So if you're not portraying that, not even portraying that, being that, as a man should be, because we all know what a man is. Everybody has their definitions, you know. But as a man, you know what the head of a household is supposed to do.
And on that note, we are out, guys.
Holla at y'all. Thank you guys for joining in. Appreciate y'all. We will have something else for y'all later on. You know, if you have anything else to say, holla at us through a DMs, on the comments, whatever. What's going on?
Hold on, Patrick's back. That's correct. But think about the society that plays a major factor. Men is the head, women is the neck. Head can't move with that. Yeah, come on, Annie. Yes.
This nigga head, son. You're right though, but still.
The head can't move without the motherfucking neck.
But we've been good. Yeah, you guys
That's
do
that.
make. You okay?
Bitch, I'm about to make that the episode of this fucking thing. The head can't move without the neck.
All right, Annie. I see you, boy.
Annie, I fucks with you.
Look at you, boy.
Suvi, Annie, who's in the chat, he's a Capricorn too. He's a January Capricorn, and I know you don't know a lot of January Capricorns.
Oh my God.
So I wanted to tell you that.
Oh my goodness. Get out of here. Appreciate y'all,
Thanks,
man.
Pat.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Ah!
Y'all are disrespectful.
Shola's in his feelings, but it's all right.
All right.
We still love him. Anyways, guys. I am out. I gotta go finish my chicken.
Let us know what y'all think. You know what I'm saying?
DM us. Let us know what y'all think about the lives and shit and how we can keep going. I love you too, Suvi.